Let's get started. I'm John Renton with my review of New Japan Pro Wrestling's Wrestle Grand Slam and MetLife Dome Night 1 event. That's a mouthful of a title, isn't it? Okay, quick side note, mostly an apology. I couldn't watch this show live because I had to sleep in because I had to work a 9-hour shift, but hooray, good for the paycheck. So that's why you're getting the show up hours after I had originally planned it. The same's going to go for the Night 2 event because I have to work another early shift, so that'll be up Sunday afternoon, right in time for AEW All Out. So I'm going to say right now, this featured one of my favorite matches of the year and also a match I absolutely fucking despise. But that being said, this is a pretty damn solid show overall. The stadium setting was really nice, and everybody worked pretty goddamn hard. There were just a couple things where I was like, holy fucking shit, this was not good. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, please. So, English commentary from Kevin Kelly and Chris Charlton, and I really like it when I can get the English commentary option because Chris being able to translate for the various promos, it's just nice because my grasp of the English language fucking sucks, and I fucking live here. I fucking lived here all my fucking goddamn fucking life, fucking. And I just, can't always grasp and keep up with what the kids say, but I definitely don't understand Japanese. I understand like maybe every fifth word, and even that's being generous. So, I also want to say, as far as the opening match, which was supposed to be a dark match, but they decided to televise it, the Stardom Showcase. They're going to have another one tomorrow. I know nothing about Stardom outside of a few, women that have worked there over the years, so apologies if I don't know the backstories on this. I know some people have encouraged me to check out Stardom and review that. There's only so many hours in a day, guys, and I have a full-time job, so I can only do so much. But, so if I mispronounce these names, I'm sorry. Maka, Lady C took on Momo Watanabe and Suya Kamitani. And I gotta say that even though I know nothing about Stardom, these women worked really goddamn hard, and there were some really good skills and some really stiff drop kicks and strikes. They worked really goddamn hard here. A lot of near falls, a lot of really good shit. Leg lariat, really nice leg lariat. There was a big superplex, a choke slam, broken up. Big boot, we get, big chop, the Baba chop and stuff like that. And then we get Star Crasher, which was pretty impressive. And then the Phoenix Splash by Suya, 1, 2, 3, and good stuff. Good stuff. I'm really glad that they decided to feature the Stardom women on, a big stage like this. And I know because Bushiroad bought Stardom, it's like TV deals and stuff like that, and they had featured them in dark matches on Wrestle Kingdom and maybe other matches and maybe other big cards. But hopefully they can do this more often. They can get more people to watch Stardom. Maybe I'll try and check it out. But again, guys, it's only so many hours in the day. But that being said, well worked here. And then we start off with the card proper with some nice VTRs, run down everything. What led to these feuds? And what led to me caring even less about Yano and Chase Owens? Probably tipping my hand as to how I felt about that match. Aha, maybe I'll surprise you. I won't. Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi took on Robbie Eagles and Tiger Mask. Go, go, Tiger. Go, go, Tiger. And Bobby, shout out to you for that. And it's a preview of Hiromu versus Robbie Eagles for Night 2. It was typical. It was fine. I wonder how much longer Tiger Mask will wrestle, but if he keeps getting victories like this, aha, maybe he'll keep wrestling. Bushi does a cool dive outside. Ron Miller special out of the rewind kick. That was beautifully done. Robbie Eagles I've seen at a couple indie shows. Well, I saw one New Japan show and saw an indie show. Guy's fucking tremendous. Really talented. Tiger Mask does a dive. And then Turbo Backpack into the Ron Miller special for the victory. Hiromu versus Robbie Eagles is going to be very interesting. And then we get Sho versus Yo. Brothers explode. And then no, in all seriousness, this is physical as hell. I think these guys are still hitting each other, and the match ended hours ago. This is pretty damn good. In fact, thank you very much for giving me this. You know who you are. Thank you very much for giving me the C-Block trophy. I really do appreciate it, Jen. Thank you. This was really, really nice to just, see can Sho, be this evil heel like ever since turning on Yo and everything. Can Yo actually display some fucking personality to mask the fact that his hair is fucking ridiculous? Who am I to criticize somebody's hair? Yo is going to be the Marty Jannetty of the team, and I feel bad for saying that, but he's going to be the one left in the dust, and he's not bad. He's actually quite good in the ring. He's just bland. Sho has displayed a lot more personality after Yo was out and Sho had that match against Shingo, Best Super Juniors, really fucking great. The amount of matches that these guys had was really great. I mean, well, actually, it was New Japan. He had a lot of really good showings, ironically. There was just a lot of really good stuff from Sho, and Yo did a jump start. kept his jacket on for a while. Commentary mentions how Rocky wishes he could have been there. It's like, look how my boys are massacring each other. A bit of a twist on that line. And then he threw a young lion at him. Who throws a young lion? Sho does. I just said who did it. Sho was, much more vicious, targeting the arm and the leg. It's like because Yo was out with a torn ACL. And instead of just targeting the leg, he decided to really target the arm and everything. He's like, everybody's going to go for that. I'm going to create a new injury. I'm going to beat up my brother. So anyway, plenty of guardrail spots that were beating the shit out of each other. Yo does a dive outside, nearly braining himself on the ground while simultaneously jacking his knee into the guardrail. Perfect thing to do when you have just coming back from a knee injury. Sho was very aggressive. We get a dragon suplex into the turnbuckle pad by Yo. Yo did some good stuff here. It's just he's so fucking bland. Maybe they could team Yo and Yoshihashi up together and they could have enough personality to fill about a quarter of a person. The Bo staff has more personality than them put together. Anyway, lots of strikes and clotheslines. Dragon suplex by Yo for 2. We get a ref bump and a chair. Yo will not hit him. No, don't do it. Don't do it. And then he gets a low blow and then he gets choked out by a triangle. And then Sho is celebrating while Yo is out. Then Sho cut the promo. I told you to quit. And here's Dick Togo and others. And great. He's part of Bullet Club. And that's what I think of Bullet Club. The t-shirt brand that has a Gorillas of Destiny, Kenta, Dashing Chris Bay, and I mean, what has Bullet Club done besides like basically just be a husk of a frickin' stable? Honestly, what has it done? Like, to me, I don't care. Like, they're gonna sell a whole bunch of t-shirts and everything. Yeah, great, that does drive it, but they eventually ended the NWO, and the NWO was a lot fucking hotter than the Bullet Club could have ever hoped to have been. Sure, it spread into multiple companies. And it's basically diluted to the goddamn point where it's fucking ridiculous. I hope that Sho can overcome this, but take a look at what the Bullet Club did for Evil. Or rather, didn't do for Evil. It's made him totally uninteresting. It's just got Dick involved, where Dick keeps repeatedly inserting himself inside a New Japan ring among multiple men. Let me tell you right now, when Dick keeps inserting himself where he's not wanted, you need to just bat him around a little bit, but that's only going to make it worse. This is getting really weird. Sho and Bullet Club. Yay, that's exactly what I fucking need. I really, God fucking damn it. Oh, yeah, that was something I didn't like. It was inevitable. Curse your sudden but inevitable boredom betrayal. So anyway, Yano is back to his most violent player with, the blonde and red hair. He's got weapons and everything. No, none of this merch plugging. And Yano took on Chase Owens for the KOPW Provisional Championship, or 2021 Championship, no DQ, I quit match. Life is too short for me to care one fucking bit about what Chase Owens goes through in a match. Chase can wrestle, that's not the issue. He's boring, he's so fucking boring. I get so goddamn bored. He's the equivalent of fucking NyQuil whenever he's in a ring. Now, there are people that like him, that's fine. I'm not saying anything bad should happen to the guy. There's already stories out about him where, Karma's going to catch up with him if you know what I fucking mean, because apparently he doesn't know what the number 16 means. He thinks it means 18 if you know what I mean. But anyway, so, bag of handcuffs from Yano and road signs and cookie sheets. And my God, it's just like every ECW, XPW, and other bullshit thing rolled into one, human centipede together, and I fucking hate it. This was revolting. This was stupid. Why did this match last about like an hour? Oh wait, no, it probably only lasted about 20, 25 minutes, but it felt like it lasted a goddamn hour. And yeah, another match that went about 30 went by quickly. We hit microphone in the can. Good Lord, why is this happening? I kept writing down. And he's strapped in the corner, and we get canes and everything, and Yano will not quit. We get ladders, a ladder bump by Chase or whatever. We get 2 tables. When will this end? I'm writing down. Package pile driver. The table doesn't break. Subconscious. That's a big goddamn word for Chase Owens, isn't it? And Chase was cuffed and whipped. And Yano goes for scissors, doing his best Sid Vicious impression. And I'm not talking about the singer or Psycho Sid, whatever you want to go with. Sid Udy. Sid. Hulk who? Anyway, he then Chase quits because he doesn't want to get his eye stabbed out. Okay. And then, yay, so that's it. I'm glad Chase didn't lose an eye. I would be able to see, something wrong with that. He wouldn't, but he could still see Barrett and Linda McMahon. But anyway, yeah, this was pointless. Absolutely pointless. Wrestle Kingdom 16 announcement. Another 2-night event. The 4th and the 5th. To celebrate the 50th anniversary on the 8th in Yokohama. 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom. Unless they're going to partner with AEW and they're going to partner with a couple other companies and maybe feature like a women's match on each show and maybe possibly a Stardom Championship match on this, there is no goddamn way that they can extend this to 3 goddamn nights without it feeling really fucking stretched out. Even Wrestle Kingdom 14, while it had its moments, was stretched out a bit, and they really stretched it out earlier this year, in my opinion. Now, I'm glad, and I'm sure with crowd restrictions and stuff like that, it's going to be the case where they're going to have to take it easy, and they're going to have to, like, limit in the Tokyo Dome, and I don't know what the arena in Yokohama, I didn't know what the fuck it was, because I don't know anything about the arenas over there besides the Tokyo Dome and a couple others, but I'm sure there would be capacity restrictions, but I'm sorry, 3 nights of Wrestle Kingdom, when interest in New Japan is honestly not that high. It's not. That's part of the reason why I've eased off on doing my own reviews, because I haven't felt the pull to watch enough of it, if you've noticed, compared to like 2018, 19, even, well, I mean, 2020, they took like 4 months off, so that's understandable. But 2018, 2019, and even like the latter part of 2020, I did way more reviews than I've done all this year. I hope that this works, but I just think things are going to have to partner with people, especially AEW and stuff like that, since, you know, they got Moxley and Kojima going at it all out. But, well, hopefully it works out. I think it's going to be overextending it. Shingo joins Japanese commentary. Okada versus Jeff Cobb. Aha, aha, this is good. Yes, inject this into my veins. Don't do drugs, kids. Also, you can't inject a match into your veins. Ow, that hurt. So, yeah, Kazuchi Okada versus Jeff Cobb. The Great Okan was unfortunately there because we need that sack of shit Okan on any goddamn wrestling program. Oh, wait, no, we don't, because he sucks. It's a terrible gimmick. I don't care if he's a good athlete. I hate it. I can't stand him. He's one of my least favorite wrestlers in all of wrestling, and that's saying something. As far as, like, somebody in the ring, now, I'm not talking about, you know, stuff that he's done outside of it, but I don't know what he's done. He's just a weird guy. But anyway, big fight feel and a hot start. Okada really needs to take time off because of his back. It may be more healed, but, you know, I mean, sure, with some rest, but if he's still got any kind of disc issue, I mean, that stuff doesn't really go away. Even with rehab, you kind of need surgery to get that shit taken care of. Cobb strength, unfucking real. Guy's amazing. He grinds down on Okada. I mean, there was too many spots really here to list, but this was fucking terrific. One of my favorite matches of the year. The delayed plex after a catch by Cobb outside was beautiful. Great shit. Huge drop kick off the ropes by Okada. 20 minutes passed. We went quite a while, but this flew by. Unlike that fucking no DQ I Quit match, which I swear is still going on, will haunt my goddamn dreams, and Chase Owens continues to bore me to absolute fucking tears. Or maybe just to sleep. Yeah, actually to sleep, because boring me to tears would imply that I actually gave a shit about Chase Owens being on seething rage and wanting to take NyQuil, but just watching one of his matches is just the same thing. Anyway, enough dumping on Chase Owens, who I'm sure is a lovely individual. Well, I mean, maybe he is, I don't know, but he's not a very fucking interesting wrestler. So anyway, strikes aplenty. Cobb does the Rainmaker pose. Aha! Cobb maker pose. And then we get a tour of the island, stop repeatedly. We get a tombstone by Okada. We get some more countering, really good stuff. It looks like Okada, he's maintaining fist control, wrist control. I always get that wrong. I said it wrong. Except I said it the exact way I intended, as Derb would say. And then a big tour of the islands off the top, and another tour of the islands. 1, 2, 3. Jeff Cobb beating Okada. That's a big goddamn deal. Feature Cobb properly in the G1. Give him a big run. I don't expect him to win the goddamn thing, but give him at least 6 victories. Have him be in, you know, the running towards the end and show that you have some faith in him, because Jeff Cobb is really goddamn good. And Okada, him taking this loss here, it's not going to hurt him. It's going to elevate Jeff Cobb. Tanahashi versus Kota Ibushi for the IWGP US Championship. Good to see Kota Ibushi back after a bout with some form of pneumonia that I forgot the name of. Nice wrestling. You know, Kota was doing some good groundwork. Tanahashi targeted the knee, doing some really good stuff as well. Kota did the moonsault outside, as he is known to do. Kota apparently hates his neck. Why does Kota hate his neck so goddamn much? I don't fucking get it. He did stop the high fly flow into a Kamigoye. Ace is high fly flow for 3. It was 20 minutes, it flew by, and Tanahashi welcomed back Ibushi. Said he knows fans can't, but he's glad he's back. does a guitar solo and everything, and he wants to be in more main events like this. So overall, more positives than negatives. As for the day 2 event, that will probably be up again sometime Sunday afternoon because I need sleep. And also, I'm kind of meh on some of the cards, so I don't mind catching on demand. As for the G1 coverage, provided you are still watching this, I will be covering all the G1. Some of it may be, some shows may be bundled. Some shows may be right after, some reviews may be done right after the show's, done being live. We will see. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retlin. I'll see you soon.